Hello and welcome back to the channel and a quick special video. Today marks 1 year since being on YouTube. Now I've had a YouTube account since 2014 I think. However, today marks the day since I published my first ever YouTube video. And so I just wanted to create a quick video to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far, who has commented, who's liked and shared all of my videos. And I wanted to give a quick overview of what it's like being a YouTuber as well as working a full-time job and how difficult it can be. And if you want a more detailed video of that, comment down below. But just as a quick overview, I do work 4 part-time jobs. Yes, that is 4 part-time jobs in one setting, which is really handy. And within the part-time jobs, I do a lot of roles of caring for children, specifically in a primary school setting. And so it is difficult to try and create videos and photos whilst also working full-time but with part-time hours in a sense. And so it has been quite difficult to make any sort of content. However, I feel like the content I've made so far has been kind of okay. I'm still figuring out of what I want to do and where I want to go with this channel. For those that don't know, I'm trying to publish a lot of content that's either very a cozy setting or living, as well as a lot of travel and nature and fitness. I know that's quite a large niche and a large cast netting, and it should focus more on one type of content. However, focusing on the niche can actually be a detriment or a hindrance to your channel as well, and not being able to grow fully. And so from following other YouTubers, having small pockets of interests is quite helpful to have. So I have been experimenting the last year of what to create. However, I feel like, again, some of the videos I've really enjoyed making. So, for example, my Gentleman's Guide to Cozy Living has been one of my favourite sort of mini-series videos that I've created. And there is more to come with that mini-series. However, there's just a lot of time that I've been needing to take to create them. And so now that I'm off for 6 weeks, I'm able to make more of those videos. However, I'm not just off for 6 weeks. 3 of those 6 weeks I am going to be in Malawi. As many of you know by now, that I'm going there to help with conservation efforts and wildlife research. And so there will be content for that, pre-content and post-content. The pre-content will be things of what I'm packing, how I'm preparing for Malawi, and the post-content is the stuff that I've already done in Malawi for you to see and what I've been up to with. There's been a lot of downsides to YouTube, so there has been times where I thought, I've really enjoyed making this video, but it hasn't reached the audience I thought it would reach. Or, for example, I really enjoyed making a certain video, but YouTube has found a copyright song which has been okay. There's been no beef, if you like, between me and YouTube. It's just be like, okay, it's a copyrighted piece of music, but it's not going to affect your video or your YouTube license. However, for me personally, I've noticed that with 2 other videos that I've had copyright issues with, kind of like issues lightly here, those videos don't seem to perform as well as the non-copyrighted videos. So I'm not sure if that actually does have a hindrance, even though YouTube says it does not have a hindrance on your viewers. But I'm slowly learning of what audio to use, what music to use. I don't subscribe to any sort of media platform to get any sort of music or any sort of b-roll footage that I can't film myself, because right now YouTube is just has been more of a side hustle, if you like, and I know I should be more fully committed into it, but I don't want to be more financially committed to it if I'm not going to get the outcome. That's just more of my logic behind it as well. And I have financially committed a bit into it. So for those who've been around for the whole year, I have upgraded from my phone from the beginning of some of my vlogs to an Osmo GTI Pocket 3, which also came with this handy little mic, and it has slightly improved the audio. Not greatly, but just slightly. I do have to do a bit of post-edit production when it comes to my audio, as well as any of the video alterations between the light levels and all that stuff, but I don't want to bore you with that. And so again, I just want to say thank you very much for sticking around, for being one of the subscribers to my channel. And it was my goal from last year in July to December to reach 100 subscribers. We're at 125 now. My goal now is to reach 500 by the end of this year in December. So I'm hoping to reach that number. And if you are new here, please hit the subscribe button because that would help me out so much if you want to stick around. You can also check out a lot of my previous videos on my channel, whether that is something from reading to traveling. I've also got published again my summer diaries from last year. That was the start of my YouTube channel. And I'm not going to do summer diaries again this year because that was a lot to do for production wise. I had to film, record, and then also edit within the span of a week. And then doing that 6 times, it was very hard to do. And I also travelled in between some of those weeks as well, especially towards the end of that series where I went to Bradford and York and Edinburgh. So it was quite hard to edit whilst trying to publish videos at the same time. But we've got Malawi to look forward to for this summer. We've also got a few other bonus videos that I'm creating as well. So once again, if you want to stick around and watch either my Gentleman's Guide to Cosy Living series, or for my Malawi videos, my travel videos around North Wales, or just some general cozy vibe videos, then do hit the subscribe button. And once again, thank you to everyone who has supported the channel and has supported me. It does mean a lot. Thank you very much, and I shall see you in the next video. Does someone want some attention? Is that what it is? You want some attention? I am not stroking your belly. That is a death trap.